Hi, I'm Claire Hedeen, and I'm here to talk with you about dynamic emergence. Before I do, I want to ask you if you ever wonder how we can create more inclusive, dynamic, sustainably oriented, kind, intelligent, and artistic societies. Because we can. And it's all in how we are actually designed. Diversity is our strength, and we have inbuilt diversity in the ways that we know. And that is what dynamic emergence is going to help you to both better understand and to access. Whether this is a personal quest, a business one, how to approach governance or education, dynamic emergence is the way to come to grips with our own human design and simultaneously access our amazing human potential. I'm inviting you to come on a journey. We live in an incredible universe, and I've been studying how it works from a personal and a heuristic perspective, from an experiential perspective, an emotional, structural, and energetic perspective. It is both personal and non-personal. There's a lot to learn and better understand, and this is an exciting time to launch this concept of dynamic emergence out there into the world, so that the people like you and I can actually use it as a way to further our understanding of who we are, what we're doing here, how to do it better, more creatively, and in an inspired way so that we can actually inspire others. It's also an important time to see how humans with a better understanding of ourselves can do a much better job of taking care of the planet, of communities and our relationships, including the paradigm from which business currently operates. We're doing a lot of harm at the moment, and this is one of the ways, learning about dynamic emergence, that we can really participate in a paradigm shift. And it's going to take nothing less than a paradigm shift at this point, in the Anthropocene era that we find ourselves in, to change the way that we relate to ourselves and to change the way that we relate to each other. To change the way that we do business, the way we self-govern, the way we organise. As part of a living system, it's time for the concept of ourselves as beings in an interdependent universe to really find its feet, to get legs, to become grounded in the way that we reference everything. So I'm just going to give you a brief rundown of some of the things that you'll be covering with me when you come to do this course. I'm excited to have you here. So, some of the things that we're going to learn. Firstly, of course, you're going to have an introduction to the concept of dynamic emergence, what it is and how it affects you. You will, within that, learn about the three main ways of knowing that we have and how they relate to your intelligence and your creativity. You'll see how you can use them to change your state of being, to evolve your own consciousness, and through that contribute to the collective evolution, taking us out of the Anthropocene era and into a future that's really exciting and that has sustainability at its core. We're going to learn how we've built societies based on a misunderstanding of who we are and what we're capable of. And we're going to learn how to change that so that we can actually create those sustainable societies. We're going to learn how to access our cosmological intelligence, our cosmological creative knowing. Of course, we're going to learn why it is that the arts truly matter, why highly sensitive people matter, and why indigenous ways of knowing are essential to comprehend at this point in time. We're going to learn how who we are, what we know and what we don't know directly affect the planet and other species that we share the planet with, and how it affects our future. We're going to explore the living system nature of life through dynamic emergence, and you're going to learn about feedback loops, discovering how you personally experience those feedback loops, and how the universe talks to you directly in a unique and customized way. You're also going to learn how your uniqueness is an essential contribution to who we're going to become next together. Dynamic emergence, put simply, explains how life works. It explains how energy moves and how we interact, how we get influenced, and how we influence each other. We're going to develop our inner alchemist. We're going to explore what it means to have an imagination and how having that imagination connects us to the cosmology of this multiverse that we find ourselves in. In a way, we're looking at the mysteries of the universe, but we're looking at them from both a magical and a pragmatic perspective, one that gives you the tools and the capacity to interact on your own terms. And not only on your own terms as if you're separate from the universe, but on your own terms as a contributing member of the universe. We're going to learn about where we come from and where we belong. You're going to learn what it is that you're here to contribute. And you're going to have the support of tools that will help you become a master of yourself in a way that enhances your capacity for creative engagement, for productivity, and also for joy. We're going to learn about how our intelligence is in fact planetary, how we inherit that intelligence from our surroundings. And along with that, we're going to see and understand how our creativity is something that we inherit from the cosmos itself, that we are an expression of the cosmos and the planet moving through the world, moving through time, moving beyond time. Most of all, we're going to learn why it matters to know any of this. We're going to become stewards of the planet, stewards of our consciousness, stewards of our future, members of a cosmological, universal, in fact multiversal home. A home that you belong in, and a home that needs you to show up as your most creative cosmological self. We have these environments that both inform us and inspire us. There is creativity itself, and then there is energy, and then there is consciousness, and of course, the cosmos. Now, I have chosen to put creativity as the largest sphere. You might put the cosmos, you might put energy. Someone else watching might put consciousness itself. So we've got creativity, we've got energy, we've got the cosmos, and we've got consciousness. And there's this conversation going on. They're talking between the realms. It's not just an interdependent universe, it's interconversational, it's inter-realmic, it's informing. It creates form through us and through itself. So we're here to help create things. And our job right now is to learn how to do that really well. How to do that with compassion, consideration, empathy, and kindness. How to do it intelligently and with a thought, with many thoughts for the future. And this is why when you begin this journey, we're going to be looking at 3 ways of knowing. And you're going to see what a gift you have built into you already and how to start using that in a way that will allow you to become a sensational contributor to our evolution. So I look forward to seeing you on the journey. This cosmos generates everything, and you can see the mind maps that I've created that show some of the elements that this combination, this passionate combination of creative energy is generating. It shows the interdependence, the arts, music, math, science, geometry, relationship, evolution, magic, diverse knowing, governance, and why all this understanding matters. The earth, our collective self, our personal self, how they're different, why they matter, self-mastery, spirituality, poetry, enchantment, re-enchantment. If you're ready to find out who you really are and what that really means in terms of your capability, your capacity to create and contribute to a phenomenal universe that's worthy of your best possibilities, then come and do this course on dynamic emergence. Figure out with us what you're here to do and how to do it to the best of your ability, reaching further than you could have imagined. Thank you for showing up, and thank you for being here. You can get in touch with me through my email, through the website at any time, dynamicemergence.net, or even clarehedine.com. Thank you.